things have gone all to pieces. Young men shooting guns with no reasons, but it ain't open season.
You're listening to music created by Canadian country singer Brian Mallery. He wrote that just after the 3 RCMP officers died last week. As we look at their images and listen to the music called Goodbye to Glory. A beautiful song and a wonderful tribute. So much so that we wanted Brian Mallery to be here with me today, and sure enough, he's joined me, and a pleasure to meet you here.
Same here.
Thank you very much. Goodbye to Glory. What a beautiful and touching tribute. Tell me how you were moved to write that piece.
That was just, I mean, I laid down the night of the incident.
So the Wednesday night of last week?
And my wife had the news on in the bedroom. And as soon as I heard that there was 3 officers that had lost their lives and 2 more that were injured, I looked at my wife and I said, I can't sleep. I lost my dad when I was 6 years old.
So you immediately...
So immediately what I thought is, you know, there's 3 more families that are, the kids are going to grow up without parents, you know, without their father or their mother or whatever. And that just stopped me from sleeping. So I sat up all night, and that's in the lyrics of the song as well, you know, I sat up all night. I couldn't get it in my head how this could happen, you know?
I find it hard to understand how any man would want to hurt another.
Yeah.
Is that really so the predominant thinking that was?
That's what was running through my mind at the time, like how could he ever want to do this, you know?
So these things come quickly, don't they, often, when there's a rush of emotion? It was just a moment or two to write it, not long to write the song?
As a musician and a songwriter, I mean, that's how I express myself, through my music. Right. So,
there it was.
This is how it...
And Goodbye to Glory. How did you come up with the title?
Well, it's just every time that we see an event like this take place in other cities, in other countries, you know, there's always the person that's looking for that glory, I feel. So that's why I wanted to sort of let them know, you know, goodbye to your glory. We're going to put an end to this right away, and we're going to talk about the RCMP officers, and we're going to talk about things that are more positive. Never mind what you did. We're going to move on, and we're going to build stronger. So.
Isn't that wonderful? Now tell me about the response.
Incredible, incredible, hard to believe. I mean, I've been an artist now for over 20 years, and this response is just so overwhelming to me, to my family, to my team. Like, we can't keep up with everything. Because
it's on iTunes, so people can download it, and it's up there right away. It didn't take long at all, didn't it?
It didn't take long. It usually takes like 4 weeks, and the iTunes team and the CD Baby team put it up there like within... CD Baby was up right away. iTunes was within 24 hours.
Isn't that amazing? So people can download it. There's a cost, but where does the money go?
All the money is going back to the families of the 3
the 3 police officers who were killed. So how does that feel to help those families?
It's good because, I mean, right away, as soon as I wrote the song, you know, my thoughts were, how can I use this now to help? That was my... Because as soon as my wife heard it and my management team heard it, they said, you know, this song I think can help a lot of people. You're a little skeptical at the time, you know, if you do release it, what's going to happen? What's people's response going to be? Are they going to think that, you know, maybe it wasn't the right timing or something? Then I went back to thinking about Alan Jackson and how he released Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning after 9/11. And I thought, well, you know, that song helped a lot of people. So maybe this can help. And with the responses that I've gotten from RCMP officers all across Canada.
Really, all across Canada?
Yeah, like
isn't that wonderful?
Out in BC, Calgary, everywhere.
Letting you know.
Yeah.
What about the families? Any word on whether they've heard the song or whether they have a response?
We've got word back from a couple of the family members through friends, like not directly from the family members themselves, but saying that, you know, thanks very much for the job that you did, and it's helping us get through our time. So. You can't ask for better than that.
We're seeing Moncton come together and people using their talents and skills to do whatever they can to help. And yours, your wonderful songwriting and singing, it's certainly coming to do the same thing here. What a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for the song. We're going to listen to a little bit more, okay?
Right, appreciate
Goodbye to Glory, Brian Mallery. Thank you so much.
Young men shooting guns with no reasons, but it ain't open open season. It ain't open season.